Oh. Today, why we owe so much, yeah?
So today we'll be discussing on the
Originality
of food.
That's why we start with the word O.
Oh.
So actually, when we talk about this O, right? My surname is Lou, by the way.
Hi, hi, Miss Lou.
So I got 2 O.
Oh, sorry.
So, yeah, 2 O. Okay. So means I'm a foodie.
But
before
before we continue, let me introduce to you.
Yeah.
I'm Azwin.
Hi, Azwin.
And
Irina.
And today we'll be discussing on the originality food.
Yes.
As you can see, ta-da! So
these are actually the very famous and quite common, popular dessert. I don't know, pastry, dessert. Or we Malaysian, we like to call the word kueh.
Yeah, and we eat it all day. All day is available. You can eat it in the morning, in the afternoon. When you get up, when you sleep in the afternoon, you get up, you eat in the evening, at night. So
in short, anytime.
That's Malaysian.
That's Malaysian
Yeah.
hospitality. Even you visit anyone, they're not going to say, hi, welcome. They will first ask you is, have you eaten?
Yes, it is true. Yes, it's true. That's how rich our culture is.
Yes.
We are so concerned of other people's stomach.
Yeah. And I think not only just Malaysian, I think basically in Southeast Asian, we are quite, this community are very strong in all kinds of originality of food.
Yeah, we are united through food.
I think one common is rice. Agree?
Agree. Oh my God. Can you live without rice?
No, I can't.
I can't. I mean, all my friends are like, I rice diet. Like, what?
But
serious?
Are you serious? No way, right?
I grew up with rice.
Yes.
I can't give up rice.
But in terms of rice, we have many types of rice, right? We have like glutinous rice, I think. Yeah. So today we have this onde.
So,
and I think interesting is, what do we use? We use chopstick.
Integration of culture.
Yes.
Okay, this is kueh Melayu, but we eat it Chinese style.
Yeah, Chinese style. But can I say something? Actually, in the Chinese community, they have a similar also.
Oh yeah.
But we didn't put like the coconut flours. You know. So what we do is just a plain glutinous rice, and we put it round.
Right.
And usually we call it tang yuan.
Rasa
kan ya. Okay.
I've been wanting to try this.
Oh my God.
I have nothing else to say. I'm out. Bye.
The inside, bloated. What's that?
This is the flavor, the sweet flavor, which is originated from gula Melaka, what is known as gula Melaka. So that's why some people say this food is called kueh buah Melaka. Yeah.
But when you use the word Melaka, this mean like some sort of fruit or what? Melaka.
Well, buah Melaka is actually a fruit. Buah Melaka is actually a fruit. So I guess maybe it depicts the size of buah Melaka or something. But the thing is, originally they use gula Melaka in it. So, but kueh buah Melaka is not the only name they have. So some people, like you said earlier, it's onde. In Indonesia also they have this.
Yeah, they call it onde also. They have the word onde also.
Yeah. But we have other kueh to try.
Okay, we will come back short while. Azwin, I have a very serious question.
Oh, serious?
Yeah.
I better be serious.
Yes, of course. Just now when we try this onde, because the color is really attracts to me, it's fine. So I would love to try it. But you look at this. This is like something like you've been overcooking or what? What is it? Donut? Is it donut?
No, yeah, it is sort of donut, but it's a local donut.
Oh.
So it is called kuih Korea.
Kuih Korea.
It is made of sweet potato.
Oh, sweet potato.
And then they add more sweet stuff. Gula Melaka in it.
Okay.
Gula Melaka is already very dark.
Yes.
So mix it with sweet potato.
Look even darker.
Yeah. But it may not look presentable to you, but I live with it.
Wow. So it's like when your childhood
you know,
food?
even when I see it, it always looks delicious to me because I can relate to the taste.
Okay. So why don't you have a bite? And because to be very frank to you, this is something like really new because I only eat donut.
Okay.
Okay. I need the American donut.
Oh.
The fancy donut.
Oh.
If I go to the traditional market or I haven't walked past, I'm not going to pick this. I'm so sorry.
Are you Malaysian?
Yeah, I'm Malaysian.
Let's try this.
Okay. You sure it's
this
safe
is
to
really
eat?
sweet.
Okay.
Yeah, but it won't be so sweet to sweet people.
Okay.
So let's see.
Okay. That's nice.
Look at that. That's orange.
Yeah. Look at the texture.
See?
She's not lying.
Mine?
It's potato.
Yeah. It's potato. Sweet potato.
Potato mixed with flour.
Yeah, but that's more of the orange sweet potato. The orange
yeah,
color.
yeah,
But mine
correct.
is the natural color one.
Oh, yours is a natural color.
Yeah.
Oh, so it comes from the different, it depends on what potato.
Yes,
So
yes.
the main ingredient is potato. Oh, so it's interesting. We don't eat potato as mashed potato in the past, but we make it potato as kuih, as a pastry, as a dessert also.
Okay, what's interesting is this kuih Korea, some people make it with the white sugar.
Okay.
Okay, so they mixed it after they fry it, they mix it with the white.
Yeah.
But what's interesting with the original way of doing it is they use gula Melaka. If those you buy in Melaka, this one is freshly brought from Melaka. Yeah?
Wow.
All this, the whole platter.
Fresh delivery within 1.5 hours, right? That's the fastest way.
They use gula Melaka. Gula Melaka is actually less sweeter than the regular sugar. That's why you don't taste so sweet.
Oh, I see. So in the way, it's also health conscious also.
Healthy. It's healthier.
So if we understand the original way of cooking, all this traditional is actually healthy.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
But why why today in our new lifestyles? So people will tell you, oh, don't eat cake, don't eat the pastry, it's too sweet.
It all comes back to whether you overeat or not. Some people, when they like something, they just tend to overeat something.
And what do you think, like, this is how they can actually promote it, because it doesn't look that really nice color.
Yeah, that's very interesting that you bring it up, because I think one of the most important ways of sustaining the original food is that the younger generation knows how to make them.
Through cooking experience.
Yes.
Okay.
Because if they don't know how to make it, no matter how much they love eating it, one day it's going to go.
They're not going to appreciate it.
Yeah, it's going to go. So where are we going to get them?
So let's go for cooking experience. Azmi,
yeah.
I have another question.
Arena.
Yes. Now the trend lately, I've been hearing a lot is gastronomy. But for me, it's like, food is food.
Right.
So why you put this word like gastronomy, like so confusion?
The understanding is that gastronomy is the art of preparing food. Like where are we from? Okay, so we make up what we can eat from where we live. So what do we grow? What can we grow in our land? So that's why everywhere, people around the world, they have their own significant food.
So in other words, it's like, if you understand all these components, it means like it's like a master of arts on the food culture.
Oh yes. Yeah, definitely.
So but today, I think most of our generation, we just don't care. We just don't care. We always go for like good taste, or bad taste,
Right.
good presentation or
Yeah.
bad presentation.
Oh.
You know, so we don't really care on the historical values, like what is
Yeah.
the main ingredient or even how the ingredient looks like.
That's true. But I must also add there
Yeah.
that people actually travel
Mm-hmm.
to experience food.
Wow, okay.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but I've seen like, you know, sorry to say, I've been in Southeast Asian, so usually I think the popular is called the word food tour. So everybody will just go like, okay, keep sampling, keep sampling, keep sampling, keep sampling. But in the end of the day, when you ask them, it's like, what do we eat? Oh, we eat a lot of food. So what are they? Oh, they are nice. And
Maybe
next is
maybe
like,
you don't want to call food tour. Maybe you want to call it culinary experience.
oh, that is culinary experience. So just keep eating. But gastronomy is
No,
different, right?
culinary experience is where you go and you are involved in the preparing of the food.
Ah, preparing.
Yes.
So that's what gastronomy we're talking about.
So they teach you like you don't just go to a place to experience nasi goreng,
Yeah,
but
fried rice,
you go
nasi
there
goreng.
and then they teach you what they put in the nasi goreng, and then they
okay.
show you the place where they grow all the ingredients to
Yes.
put in nasi goreng,
Yeah.
and then they demonstrate, and the participant can actually be involved
Yes.
and do it.
Now I just like realizing that for me,
Mm-hmm.
I always love to go some agriculture farm and go to some villages.
Oh
you know
yeah,
why?
yeah.
So people might think they what to see there. Actually, I'm searching for the ingredients. And that's where I can learn some simple way, the interpretation on the local culture.
Yes.
I think that is the best
Oh yes.
interpretation.
So
Yeah.
I've been on this culinary tour in Toba, Indonesia, and they actually the first destination they took us when we reached the airport is the pasar.
Pasar, okay,
Yeah,
market.
the market. So we see all sorts of local ingredients that they grow there.
Yeah.
And then we live in the farm where they grow
Yes.
the bawang kecil.
Yeah.
So we see all this, and then the next day we were asked to prepare all the dishes that they use in their cooking. So
That's interesting.
yeah,
Yeah, that's interesting. I mean, I would love to actually. I would like to encourage everybody should go to market.
oh yeah, market is
the best way of learning the local
best way
culture.
to understand
Yeah.
food culture. Hey, we're back.
Yes.
Okay. So continuing from the earlier discussion, I think one of the most important aspect of food
Yep.
presentation or food in the market is also safety.
Yes.
How clean it is,
Yeah.
hygiene. You know, so maybe in many cases, visitors can be
Yep.
quite reluctant to try the
Try.
local food because they fear,
Yes.
you know, the cleanliness or
Yep.
hygiene in preparing the food. But I think this also concerns our own immunization. Okay.
Yes.
So whether we are adapt to it. Sometimes you go to a certain place, you see the local people, they eat the same thing, but they're fine.
Yep.
But we as someone from outside,
Yep.
you know, we try something, suddenly we get stomach
Correct.
ache and stuff like that, you know. Even drinking water.
Yep.
Drinking water in certain countries can be quite dangerous. So they warn you on whether you can drink the tap water and stuff like that. But the locals are different. They adapt differently. So this is the major concern.
Yep.
Food safety.
Yes, but I think to overcome this, the food safety issue, we can always engage the right local again.
Yeah.
So this local usually like who has some strong gastronomy knowledge,
Right.
and of course they're born in the local place. They can show you around and
Right.
teaching you around. I still remember like there's one time I visit some country, and usually I've been warned, don't try street food, don't try street
Right.
food, you know, that's
Right.
unsafe. But I met one of the very nice local. He was telling me like, oh, okay, Irina, don't worry about that. In order to prevent from diarrhea, first thing you try is if you can find local tofu.
Oh,
yes,
that's
local
something
tofu.
new to me. Is that right?
Yeah, because the local tofu has to make by the local water.
Oh, tofu.
So that is to show that how safe or how hygiene and how safety the water level is. So if you eat the local tofu and you are perfectly safe, then you are alright.
Oh,
yes, and then you can continue to
But
try.
not every country has tofu.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So the tip is, I think you always must find the real local originality food, which is made by the local resources, local water. Okay.
Yeah. So basically, it is also important to have a good presentation.
Yeah, definitely.
Because it relates to cleanliness as well.
Yes.
You know, some places now they go to the extent of demonstrating how they actually prepare the food. So customers or visitors have access to see how they actually prepare the food. So they can gain some confidence.
Yeah, seeing is believing.
Yeah.
So I think the important is if you serve them fresh and hot and show them how to cook, I don't think that is a big issue.
Right. It's true.
Yeah.
So again, you know, now the traditional food is actually competing with the more modern way of presenting food presentation. So we are at the same time competing with what do you call that? You know, big corporate restaurants.
Franchising. They're very good in branding, marketing themselves.
So we don't want to name any, you know, but
But I think importantly is the next issue we need to talk about is the food claim. Because it's so confused now.
Right.
So confused.
So we're gonna see you on food claim. Arena.
Yes.
Okay, now we're back again. So this time we're going to talk about food
claim.
So many countries around the world, they love to claim food.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, correct.
This one belongs to us, that one belongs to them. Why the fight? Just eat.
Just eat it.
For example, this is
kueh kochi. Okay, kueh kochi.
Tell me, where do you think this kueh kochi is from?
To be
Originally,
honest,
from where?
To be honest,
I'm gonna
don't
eat
know.
while you answer.
I don't know. You know why?
Exactly.
Because it's like if you look at like in our neighboring countries, you know, like Brunei, Indonesia, they all have. So do I need to like really go back to the historical, like when the empire start? But during the empire start doesn't mean you have kueh kochi, right?
Yeah, but the thing is, even back before, our geographically evolved, kan?
Yes.
We have evolved even in terms of our geographic location. So I don't know, in many thousand years ago, we were not Malaysia alone. We were actually together with all the other neighboring countries.
But if you look at history, actually migration, you know, over the, over every decade, we have lots of migration. So the integration of the culture, because
that's true.
The integration of the culture, so it became like similar.
Right.
So it sometimes just by the name is different, but the ingredient is exactly the same. And don't forget, remember, sometimes in this same region, we actually grow the same thing.
That's true. I mean, the climate plays a role, the soil plays a role. So it is, I don't know, with all these, claim, for example, laksa, kan? Laksa, Malaysians say, oh, this is ours, and then the neighboring country say that's theirs, but look at the ingredients that's available to you.
Yes.
If it's available, it is possible that we can come up with the same thing.
Yes,
it's not like we steal we steal the food from your farm. We also have our own farm, and you have your own farm. And if it's grown, it's all granted to us, so we can actually grow these original
I think
ingredients.
because of the food claim is mainly because of we just want to promote the food.
Right.
That's all. Okay.
So usually, if you are within the same continent, you probably share the same kind of taste or flavor. Taste, soil. You share. I mean, I don't know. It won't be logic if European continent suddenly want to claim laksa is from there. Like, you know, oh, what?
I think that is too much. That's too much because we know.
Too far.
Yeah, we all know laksa is actually made because of the noodle.
Right.
Okay, laksa is noodle. It's nothing to do with the sauce.
Right.
It's the noodle. Just like rice is rice.
Yeah, but it's also the basil.
Yeah.
We have this thing we call Thai basil, but in Malaysia we call it kesom.
Kesom, correct.
So
kesom.
Over there they call it Thai basil. Of course, they have their original name. It doesn't necessarily taste the same.
Yeah.
But it is in the same family.
Correct.
So you know,
I think in short, like, you know, since we are in the same continent, you know, we should be helping each other.
Oh yeah.
So the word integration, you know, the food diversified integration in ASEAN, you know, in the Southeast Asian.
I forgot to eat this.
Yeah, you better eat. You better eat now.
Okay, this is kochi.
Okay.
See, this is coconut, and inside it has coconut again with gula Melaka.
Oh lama. Azwin,
Arena.
So I think in this, oh my God, where's our food? So sorry, finish. Minta maaf. Okay. So if you want to try some more, no problem. Okay.
Right.
So the simple message here is don't just eat it. But make sure you learn how to make it.
Yeah, so it is important in order to sustain our traditional food. We need to continue and learn how to make them, not just eat them. So to all the young generations out there, other than the fact that you should learn and know the traditional food, you should also learn how to make them at home.
Correct. Don't just support only the Western food. Just like now for the transformation, you know, for the transformation we have like nasi lemak burger.
Actually,
I mean, it's nothing wrong. It's nothing wrong. Okay?
Actually, I don't want to be. I don't want to sound like I'm siding the young.
Okay.
But I was young too before. But one of the reason why I was quite reluctant to learn how to make local food is the tedious part of it. You know, sometimes, you know, you have to boil santan, the coconut, you have to sit there, you have to, you cannot just leave it there.
Understand.
You know, you have to like really into it. But today people focus on multitasking, right? They want to cook at the same time they want to watch telenovela. So you can't do that with local food. If you leave the santan, it will not look like santan anymore, and your food will gone to waste, you know.
So there is an innovative coming in now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So we have to like telling the traditional food maker, you have to create the fun. You see, the fun, interesting cooking experience. So you're not necessary to do like all the steps in one shot, right?
Right.
So just like creating awareness, maybe we can start with like making some simple skin. Let's say kuih buat skin dulu.
Right.
Then next step, you know, so create the interest and slowly guide it. So I think from there, the experience, and it will be help up, you know, to sustain, you know, the traditional or originality.
Do you like chendol, Arina?
Of course I love chendol.
Do you know how to make chendol?
I used to know.
So you know how
I used to know.
It's like before you can eat chendol, you have to make the chendol first. And then
you have to cook the flour, the sticky flour, you know.
So with all the hard work into putting that,
I
would rather walk to the store.
Of course. I agree. I definitely agree. Okay, I definitely agree.
So I'm trying to say to all local business in food, I respect you. You know, for doing what you're doing. You know, please continue doing what you're doing. Because I love you.
That's very true. And that's why everywhere I go, I do my very best. I always Google and search on the older store and to understand like how they make it. You know, so this is a part of the best experience also.